Welcome back, everyone. We are going to play more Heavy Rain. Duh, that's probably why you clicked on this video in the first place. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, we're Madison again. No, I'm just kidding. It's about this point in the game where I'm just like, okay, you're here. I'll deal with you. I'm nicer to her now. Plus, she's got a cool motorcycle, too. We're at a hospital. With sick people.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room. This book.
Hey, isn't that the little boy's mom?
Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things,
Aww.
but it'll still please her. You know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
Hospital. Now we're gonna have a creepy ghost come and attack us. That'd be funny.
Room 19. Where is that?
Between room
19.
18 and 20.
Where is that?
Flowers.
John Shepard died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to this puzzle. Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time.
Oh yeah, that's the whole reason we're doing all this, huh? It's because of that dumb kid. I totally forgot.
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time
This is
with my
kinda
pills.
sad.
I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
Oh, I get
I don't
it!
like this
Paige.
hospital. The
Paige.
food isn't very good, you know.
Wow, I just had a blonde moment there. Wow, I feel so dumb.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
You had a son named John.
Just from, like-
And John had a twin brother.
You went and said...
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Poor lady.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
That's kind of sad. They don't give you a TV just because you don't have enough money? That's like really sad. Don't worry, we're coming back. We're not leaving her.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first.
I'm looking for her
That's
other
sad.
son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for
Cool.
the advice.
We're gonna go show her stuff now. Where are those flowers? They're orchids. Ooh. That's like really depressing to have like funeral flowers in a hospital.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
That's sad that she forgot. No, not that one. That one!
Oh, you know how to do this, little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He
It is
always
pretty
wanted
fun.
to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Must have something linked to her son's accident in here. A picture or something.
There is, I just gotta find it. There we go. We'll see what it is next time, guys, because I don't want to risk a long cutscene and then cutting it off. And la 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 la, all that. See you next time, guys.